As we approach the highly anticipated launch of the next generation of iPhones, the iPhone 16 series, there have been numerous leaks revealing exciting updates. From new displays on certain models to the expanded use of the remarkable retro prism camera, improved OLED displays, and an enhanced main camera sensor, Apple seems to be pulling out all the stops. However, there's a surprising change that has recently come to light, a modification to MagSafe. In 2020, Apple introduced MagSafe to the iPhone alongside the release of the iPhone 12 series. While wireless charging had been available on Apple devices for 3 years prior, there was always the concern that if the phone wasn't placed perfectly on the charging pad, it wouldn't charge overnight. To address this issue, Apple incorporated a ring of magnets on the back of the iPhone, which corresponded to magnets in the charger. MagSafe quickly became a hit, and its success led to the inclusion of magnet rings in G2 chargers, making them compatible with Android phones as well. Now, a French website called Shop System has published images of case-making molds supposedly designed for the iPhone 16 series. These molds reveal the cutouts where the MagSafe magnets will be positioned. While the placement is similar to current models, the magnets appear noticeably thinner. However, they still maintain the familiar circular shape with a separate bar resembling a magnifying glass. What does this mean for users? Apple is constantly striving to improve design elements, and it seems they have discovered a way to achieve the same magnetic effect with a thinner and more discreet setup. Now you might be wondering about earlier iPhones and MagSafe chargers. Rest assured, Apple has taken backward compatibility into account. Just like how the Apple Watch can still use bands designed for the first ever Apple Watch released almost a decade ago, earlier iPhones and MagSafe chargers will continue to work seamlessly with the new iPhone 16 series. MagSafe Courier recently reported on a previous claim that Apple has experimented with faster charging capabilities. According to the rumor, Apple tested charging speeds of up to 20 watts using MagSafe, surpassing the current maximum of 15 watts. This rumor emerged last year and was speculated to be for the iPhone 16 series. If this turns out to be true, it would mean significantly faster wireless charging and potentially faster wired charging as well, increasing from the current 29 to 40 watts. As is typical with Apple, any advancements in design and performance will likely go hand in hand, and as we already know, Apple's highly anticipated iPhone 16 series is set to debut in approximately 4 months, bringing a plethora of innovative features and improvements. However, there are speculations circulating that the iPhone 16 models might come with a heftier price tag, mainly due to the incorporation of premium components and other factors impacting production expenses. This mirrors the trend established by last year's iPhone 15 Pro Max, which experienced a $100 price bump. The price increase of the iPhone 15 Pro Max was linked to its costly telephoto camera, a 17 Pro chipset, titanium frame, and top-of-the-line Samsung display. As per a report from Nikkei Asia, these elements drove the production cost up to $558, marking a 12% increase compared to the iPhone 14 Pro Max. Despite significant upgrades, the base iPhone 15 and 15 Plus managed to maintain their pricing even with the rise in production costs. Speculation suggests that the upcoming iPhone 16 Pro and Pro Max will boast sleeker and slimmer designs, advanced camera setups, and new AI chipsets. Moreover, these devices are anticipated to integrate artificial intelligence technology, potentially contributing to the higher production expenses. These factors, coupled with inflation and increased production rates, are believed to be the primary factors behind the potential price hike for the iPhone 16 series. While it is uncertain if the price increase will apply to all models in the iPhone 16 lineup, experts indicate that the Pro models are the most likely to be impacted. The final pricing for the iPhone 16 series is expected to remain unknown until closer to the official launch. With the launch date drawing near, Apple enthusiasts and industry analysts are eagerly awaiting the company's announcements. With the promised technological advancements and design enhancements, the excitement is palpable, and many are curious to see how Apple will navigate the challenges posed by escalating production costs while keeping consumer interest intact. Now, for those of you excited for the Apple iPhone 16 series, what's your thought on this? Let me know in the comments section. Stay tuned for more updates to help you decide which model suits your preferences. If you're new here, hit subscribe for the latest information. Now let's dive into the full details of the standard iPhone 16. iPhone 16. Display. 6.3-inch OLED display, LTPS, with a taller aspect ratio, protected by Ceramic Shield 2. Design: new dynamic island covering the 12MP selfie camera and Face ID sensors. Cameras: 12MP primary camera, 12MP ultrawide. Processor: A18 chipset. Memory: 6GB RAM, up to 512GB storage. Battery: 3450 mAh battery with 30 mAh fast charging. Connectivity: advanced 5G, Bluetooth 5.3, Wi-Fi 7. Software: iOS 18. Expected launch price: around $850, September 2024. iPhone 16 Plus. Display: 6.9-inch OLED display, LTPS, with a taller aspect ratio, protected by ceramic shield 2. Design: new dynamic island covering the 12MP selfie cameras and Face ID sensors. Cameras: 12MP primary camera, 12MP ultrawide. Processor: A18 chipset. Memory: choice of 6GB RAM, up to 512GB storage. Battery: 4420 mAh battery with 30 mAh fast charging. Connectivity: advanced 5G, Bluetooth 5.3, Wi-Fi 7. Software: iOS 18. Expected launch price: around $950, September 2024. iPhone 16 Pro. Display: 6.3-inch 120Hz LTPO OLED display, taller aspect ratio, protected by ceramic shield 3. Design: new dynamic island covering the 12MP selfie camera and Face ID sensors. Cameras: 48MP primary camera, 48MP ultrawide, 12MP teleprism camera with 5x optical zoom. Processor: A18 Pro chipset. Memory: 8GB RAM, up to 1TB storage. Battery: 3450 mAh battery. Fast charging details unknown. Connectivity: advanced 5G, Bluetooth 5.3, Wi-Fi 7. Software: iOS 18. Expected launch price: around $1,100, September 2024. iPhone 16 Pro Max. Display: 6.9-inch 120Hz LTPO OLED display, taller aspect ratio, protected by ceramic shield 3. Design: dynamic island covering the 12MP selfie cameras and Face ID sensors. Cameras: 48MP primary camera, 48MP ultra-wide, 12MP teleprism camera with 5x optical zoom. Processor: A18 Pro chipset. Memory: 8GB RAM, up to 1TB storage. Battery: 4500 mAh battery, fast charging details unknown. Connectivity: advanced 5G, Bluetooth 5.3, Wi-Fi 7. Software: iOS 18. Expected launch price: around $1,300, September 2024. So overall, the iPhone 16 series is looking like a great addition to the iPhone lineup. More things remain similar. There are still plenty of upgrades with the new hardware to power it better and brighter displays, along with the new battery thermal technology. This should really enhance the experience and work well with the newer features. Now, of course, because of all the similarities to its predecessor, is probably not going to make anyone with an iPhone 15 rush for an upgrade. But for anyone with an older iPhone or looking to get their first iPhone, that it's going to be a great choice. Now, of course, as we approach the launch, more and more information is going to continue to come in, and I'll be sharing it as soon as it does, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a thing in the future. So what are your thoughts on this new camera enhancement? Share it down below in the comments section.